Welcome back to the channel. Join me for episode 2 of the Golf R engine replacement. So the new engine is in, or new second-hand engine, as Matt Armstrong would say. So that's fitted to the car. Done some stuff off camera. This isn't a how-to guide, just more something to share with you guys. So the drive shafts are now done up, the prop shaft is done up, the downpipe is now attached. So next up, I wanted to, whilst we were here, change the water pump and thermostat housing setup. It's a common fault on these to start leaking over time, and I didn't want to go through all this work for the customer, give him the car back, and maybe in a month, 2 months, 3 months time, whatever, spring a leak, and just not good. So whilst we're here, I thought I'd just rip out the old one and start getting the new one on. So I'm going to quickly grab the camera, spin you round. I've already taken the old one off. As I said, this isn't a how-to guide. This is just me sharing what I'm doing with this vehicle. So let me grab the camera and then I can show you the one that I've removed already. So we're just going straight in. So here is where the water pump thermostat housing situation would live. Here is the old unit that's been removed and it's sitting on the floor. So that has got a small union here that plumbs into there, 2 O-rings. So if you ever have a leak coming from that particular area, let me just pop that out for you. If you ever have a leak coming from this area, for example, it could be that it's just the O-ring. But if you're going to get this far, have removed the water pump and thermostat housing, then you might as well probably change it. So that's that part. Then you've got the housing itself, and you can see the cog on the end here, which uses a small belt that goes around here, and you can see the cog there hanging out. Oh, there you go. You can see that hanging out of the block there. So as I said, I've already got that one off, been to TPS and bought genuine parts because, for my own personal cars, that's what I would do. And after discussing with the customer, that's what he wanted as well. So here you can see how it comes in separate. Let me put the camera down a second. This isn't as easy to do it with one hand, as they say. So here is the water pump itself, and then in this box here, again, genuine parts. We've got the plastic thermostat housing, as well as that, of course, as I would do everything, I've got a brand new belt, as you can see there. And I've already shown you the old belt on the floor there. It's probably like the worst unboxing video ever. And here we have the new unit. All new bolts as they come, and they come with the unit pre-installed. So I'm going to build this up, get this all put together. Probably end up doing that off camera, to be fair. And then once I've got that done, and of course, I got a new union as well, brand new O-rings as well. So we'll be using no old parts here. So I'm going to turn the camera off, get this all put together, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so off camera, I've fitted the new belt in place. That's ready to go. I've prepared the new water pump and thermostat housing. Right, I don't know if you noticed in that last clip, I probably have put a bit of text over it, but nonetheless, camera died right in the middle of the water pump fitment situation. And unfortunately, I just had to get going. As I said in those previous clips, this isn't a how-to. This is just me showing, what's happening in the background. So I'll grab the camera in a minute and run you through, but you probably can see from where you are. The engine is in, it's complete, all the water hoses are on, the boost hoses are on. Let me grab you off the stand. So yeah, as you can see here, all the boost hoses are on, all the coolant lines are on, the turbo intake pipe's back on. I think I already mentioned that obviously all of the drive shafts, prop shaft at the back, down pipe, various wiring tagged into place where they should be. So realistically, I just need to get the front end back on, then I can get some water in it and we can get to first start. But before I do that, I do want to give this engine a full service, so drain the oil. We've got some new oil to go in, obviously new. We have got new spark plugs from the dealers, new sump plugs and stuff. So there's the spark plugs, new, ready to go, new replacement sump plug. Oil filter including O-ring, new air filter, also there's the oil back there. Also want to do a DSG service, so new crush washer now at the bottom of the box, O-ring, filter, 6 litres of oil, because I believe it's just around 7 litres when it's completely bone dry. And for a service it's around 5 point something litres, I believe. So yep, 6 litres should cover it. If not, I'll go and grab the 7th one. And then it also, there's the old auxiliary belt, because as I said, we basically got cracking yesterday, so new auxiliary belts already fitted and in place. So yeah, customer also mentioned to me that the rear Haldex isn't working. So first steps obviously would be to remove the pre-charge pump, check how that looks inside there and the filter and stuff. So as you can see, we've got new O-rings, new bolts and some new rear diff oil. So I'll pop you in the stand, get a bit of time lapse, getting these jobs done, and yeah, catch you in a bit. So picking back up where we left off, put some fluids in there. Everything's pretty much back on, barring the airbox, because I know I've still got to do the gearbox, but that's a whole nother story. So right now it's time to hit the first start. Well, this is it. Hopefully she starts up and runs well. Let's see. Running sweet.